EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Glendale. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Ready, set! Fight, 97. Set, ready. Set.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
He'll get this out wide. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
ATL started on disrespect. I will pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this B.I. Little John and the east side boy.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught by Harrison right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll look to throw. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have this just past their 25.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set. Red. Set.
Another run here with Hubbard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Set.
Look at play action with Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bucket. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Algier. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Down. Check pink. Ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young. That's complete on the tight end screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here we go. Ken Black. Smith red. Set. Go.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Start on the ground with Algier. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trevon Merrick up to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Set up. 18, Pioneers. Please.
He finds Wilson coming across the field. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That
Got it,
paper
ready?
baby, my face on the dotted line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, set, hunt.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Glendale after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Black one. Down. 45. White.
Handoff to Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. The price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
60 Bison, 60 hurt.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cut my team. Tag.
Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's That's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
On the double.
2 first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Smith red, 10 black. Ready.
Here's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And let's give it about 4 on that one. It's Sean Murphy Bunting on the tackle. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. Hut.
Leggett in motion.
60. Hut. Hut.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. It's an Arizona first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll throw here on third and short. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
18 more yards.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
17-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Algier. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here we go. 70. Take go.
Algier. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Again, it'll be Algier. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson, touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Set, hut.
Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. Down the sideline, past the 45. And He is out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
We get
22.
in motion.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Set. Run.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. Finding room to the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Set. Ready. Cut. Blue. 32. Cut.
They'll run with Hubbard.
Well, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will score! Game on! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
The open man is Wilson, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Able to convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
That's good.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a third down and 4. On third down, here's a run by Algier.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we switch. Yellow. 60 red.
Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second down.
Ready. Watch out now. 50, 45. One. Hut.
They'll run here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up the third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. Yellow. 22. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Got it.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go now. Cut.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
Black 40.
Leggett in motion.
Ready.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had it for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down.
Down. Spot.
On play action, Young. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are right back in this one.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here